Hi, my name is Ryan Roland Johannes, and I will explain about cargo classification. There are three types of cargo with their own classification that we had learned on cargo operation management subject. Every cargo classification has its own characteristics. The three cargos are general cargo, bulk cargo, and passenger cargo. For general cargo, before containerization, other than bulk, most cargo was handled as general cargo. Even vehicles are handled as general cargo prior to the arrival of vehicle carriers and ro-ro ships. Most ships have self-handling facilities in the form of derricks. General cargo is loaded from the dock by traditional dockside cranes, except where weights preclude this. To speed up uploading, most cargo is consolidated. The consolidation process insists of binding individual items of cargo to form a single unit. Ships designed to carry heavy cargo usually have their own cargo handling equipment in the weather deck below, in the hold below. In a general cargo ship deck arrangement, the cargo is lowered through the main deck hatch opening to one of the deck level in the hold. It lands on the hatching plan and moves forward, aft, or to the wing by machine or hand where it is stored. Hatches are numbered in order from bow to stern, and the various deck levels are usually designated as upper twin deck, lower twin deck, and hold. For bulk cargo are divided into two types of cargo, which is dry bulk cargo and liquid bulk cargo. Dry bulk cargo is raw material shipped in large unpackaged packages. Dry bulk consists of mostly unprocessed materials destined for use in global manufacturing and production processes. Dry bulk cargo can carry soil, flour, cement, sugar, salt, metals, and energy materials. Transported long distances in bulk by sea in large dry bulk vessels by companies specializing in dry bulk shipping. The transport of dry bulk cargo is highly regulated due to the impact of accident in transport on the environment. Because this cargo is not packaged, spills put it directly into the environment and make it extremely difficult to clean up, leading to environmental destruction and possible harm to humans and marine life. Coal and iron ore are among the most traded dry bulk cargoes by volume in the world. The countries most involved in importing coal for their primary energy and electricity needs are India, China, and Japan. Grain is another major cargo in terms of dry bulk trade and account for a portion of the total dry bulk trade worldwide. Liquid bulk cargo is carried unpackaged in any quantity and is usually transported by vessels commonly referred as tankers, specially built to facilitate the loading and unloading process. The liquid bulk loading process tends to be more complicated than other types of cargo. First of all, it takes more time to clean the tanker if liquid leaks out of the vessel. After the ship arrives at the dock, ship officer and terminal representatives will check the cleanliness of the tanker. Once they approve, the loading process can begin. When loading crude oil cargo, it is important to check for the presence of water. If found, an objection note should be made. During the loading, shipping and unloading process, daily checks on tanks usages, temperature, and inert gas pressure should be carried out and carefully recorded. If the liquid bulk cargo is dangerous, A temporary warning in English is displayed in a specific place where passers-by can easily see it. For passenger cargo, a passenger ship is a merchant ship whose main function is to carry passengers at sea. The category does not include cargo ships that have accommodation for a limited number of passengers, such as the 12 passengers carrier that once occurred at sea, where the carriage of passengers is secondary to the carriage of goods. The type, however, include many classes of ships designed to transport large number of passengers as well as cargo. In fact, until recently, almost all seagoing vessels could carry mail, parcel, and express and other cargo in addition to passenger baggage, and be equipped with cargo hold, derrick, king mast, or other cargo handling equipment for that purpose. Only in more recent ocean liners and in almost all cruise ships has this cargo capacity been eliminated. Although passengers are typically part of the merchant marine, passenger ships have also been used as military vessels and are often used as naval vessels when used for that purpose. Passenger ships include ferries, which are ships for daily or short overnight sea journeys that transfer passenger and vehicles, ocean liners, which are usually passenger or passenger cargo, ships that carry passengers and often on longer voyages, and cruise ships, which often carry passengers in round trip, where the trip itself and the attraction of the ships and port visited are the main attraction. That is all from me. Thank you.
Types of crane. A crane is a type of machine that generally equipped with a hoist rope, wire ropes, and chain and shivers that can be used both to lift and lower materials and to move them horizontally. It is mainly used for lower materials and to move them horizontally. It is mainly used for lifting heavy things and transporting them to other places. The device uses one or more simple machines to create mechanical advantage and thus move leads beyond the normal capability of a human. Cranes are commonly employed in the transport industry for the loading and unloading materials. In the manufacturing industry, for the assembling of heavy equipment, cranes exist in an enormous variety of forms, each tailored to a specific use. Size range from the smallest jeep cranes used inside workshop to the tallest tower crane. Used for constructing high buildings, mini cranes are also used for constructing high buildings in order to facilitate construction by reaching tight spaces. Finally, we can find larger floating cranes and generally used to build old rigs and salvage or sunken ships. Then is the truck-mounted crane. The most basic truck-mounted crane configuration is a boom truck, which features a rear-mounted rotating telescopic boom crane mounted on a commercial truck chassis. Cranes are constructed in two parts: the carrier, often called the lower, and the lifting component, which includes the boom, called the upper. These are mated together through a turntable allowing the upper swing from side to side. These modern hydraulic truck cranes are usually single-engine machines with the same engine powering and undercarriage the crane. The upper is usually powered via the undercarriage. The crane is run through the turntable from the pump mounted on the lower. In older model designs of hydraulic truck cranes, there were two engines. One in the lower pulled the crane down the road and ran a hydraulic pump, fold out triggers and jacks. The one in the upper ran the upper through a hydraulic pump of its own. Many older operators favor the two-engine system due to the leaking seals in the turntable of aging newer design cranes. Next is the rough terrain crane. A rough terrain crane has a boom mounted on an undercarriage atop four rubber tires that is designed for off-road pick and carry operations. Outriggers are used to lever and stabilize the crane for hoisting. These telescopic cranes are single-engine machines with the same engine powering the undercarriage and the crane. Similar to a crawler crane, the engine is usually mounted in the undercarriage rather than the upper, as with the crawler crane. Most have four-wheel drive and wheel steering for traversing tighter and slicker terrain than a standard truck crane with a less side prep. Okay, then we got the all-terrain crane. An all-terrain crane is a hybrid combining the road ability of a truck mounted and on-site maneuverability of a rough terrain. It can both travel at speed on public roads and maneuver on rough terrain at the job site using all-wheel and cab steering. AT has 2-12 axles and are designed for lifting loads up to 2,000.
Tower cranes are a modern form of balance crane that consists of the same basic parts fixed to the ground on a concrete slab and sometimes attached to the sides of structure. Tower cranes often give the best combination of height and lifting capacity and are mostly used in construction of tall buildings. Crawler crane. A crawler crane has its own boom mounted on undercarriage, fit with a set of crawler tracks that provide both stability and mobility. Crawler cranes range lifting capacity from 40 to 4,000 tons. The main advantage of crawler crane is ready mobility and use, since the crane is able to operate on sites with minimal improvement and stable on its tracks without outriggers. Floating crane. Floating cranes are used mainly in bridge building and port construction, but they are also used for occasional loading and unloading of especially heavy or awkward loads on and off ships. Gantry crane. A gantry crane has it as a hoist in a fixed machinery house or on a trolley that runs horizontally along rails, usually fit on a single beam monogrinder or two-beam twin grinder. Hi, my name is Zio McRyan. I'm going to present 9 dangerous goods classification. 9 classes of dangerous goods classification. A dangerous goods, also known as hazardous material or hazmat, is any substance or material that is capable of posing an unreasonable to risk health, safety, and property when it's transported in commons. Class 1. Explosive. Why they are classed as a dangerous? Class 1 goods are products that possess the ability to alight or detonate as consequences of a chemical reaction. Explosives are classified as a hazardous product. Class 2. Gases. Gases are defined by dangerous goods regulation as substances which have a vapor pressure of 300 kPa or greater than 50 Celsius or which are completely gaseous at 20 Celsius at standard atmospheric pressure. Class 3. Dangerous goods refers to liquid that have flash point of no more than 60 degrees Celsius. Class 3 flammable liquids have potential to cause a serious threat due to volatility and combustibility. Class 4. Dangerous goods are flammable solids. This category of hazardous cargo represents substances which are liable to spontaneous combustion that emit flammable gases when they come into contact with water. Metal powder are particularly hazardous as they are more difficult to extinguish when on fire. Class 5. Oxidizing. Oxidizing are defined by dangerous goods regulation as substances which may cause or contribute to combustion, generally by yielding oxygen as a result of a redox chemical reaction. Class 6. Dangerous goods, toxic and infection. Toxic substances are those which are liable either to cause death or serious injury or to harm human health if swallowed, inhaled, or by skin contact. Infectious substances are those which are known or can be reasonably expected to contain pathogen. Dangerous goods, Class 7 includes all substances and objects that are radioactive or contain radioactive substance. This means that they have unstable atoms which can change their structure spontaneously, and randomly they also emit radiation. Class 8. Corrosive. Substances are substances which chemical by action will cause irreversible damage to the skin, or in case of leakage will materially damage or even destroy other goods with means of transport. Class 9. Miscellaneous dangerous item. The class does not have any subdivision or comprise any substance that may pose a danger during air transport that isn't covered by other classes. This includes items with anesthetic properties, solid dry ice, asbestos, life rafts, and chainsaw. That's all from me.
Okay, I want to present about the duty of junior cargo officer before, during, and after cargo operation. Before cargo operation, junior cargo officer will whether the cargo compartment are clean, dry, and effectively ready to receive the cargo. This is to ensure that all goods or cargo to be stored are kept clean and dry. Junior cargo officer also ensure that the ship is safely moored and ship mooring is true. This is because if the ship is not moored properly, then it will make it difficult and slow down the process of storage or production of cargo. Next is junior cargo officer also prepare all type of emergency aid and place them around the vessel. With the prevention of emergency equipment, all the ship crew and save themselves from prevent the accident from happening worse. In dark house, however, they will also ensure that adequate deck and hall lighting is available. This is because to illuminate the light in the storage to facilitate work during storage or cleaning activity. After that, they also check that the drag and crane and escorted lifting gear is ready for operation. This to avoid unwanted things during the loading or unloading process. During the cargo operation, junior cargo officer record all cargo operation starting and stopping time. They record the starting and stopping time of cargo operation is critical compartment of cargo management and help ensure the safety, security, and efficient operation of the cargo, the ship. Junior cargo officer also should be attend to the gangway and vessel mooring from time to time. This is because the junior cargo officer can guarantee that everyone getting on the ship safely by keeping an eye on the gangway. This envelope making sure the gangway is safe and unhindered by any object. And the last one is after cargo operation. Junior cargo officer will be official check cargo hold or for any damage sustained and hold Steve Dross responsible is using damage report. This is because to inspect the condition of the cargo hold before and after the loading and unloading process. This is to ensure that any damage caused during the handling process is documented and addressed properly. The secondly is junior cargo officer also closing and ensure all has log and ensure all access point. This is for junior cargo officer done to confirm that all safety equipment is readily accessible and in good condition, such as fire extinguisher, life raft, and life jacket. They also check the communication system to make sure that function properly. In summary, such junior cargo officer, it is your responsibility to ensure that the safety, security of the cargo, the crew, and the passenger during the voyage. The lastly is junior cargo officer should be to keep the chief officer informed of the departure, draft, and water density. This information is critical for the chief officer to determine the stability of the ship and to ensure that it meets the required safety standard. In addition, by keeping the chief officer informed, the cargo junior officer helps to prevent overloading and instability that could lead to capsizing or sinking. Okay.
Hi, my name is Amir Imran and I want to explain about the pre-stowage plan, vessel rotation, weight distribution, and safety of the cargo. Firstly, the cargo storage plan is a document that specifies how and where cargo is loaded and fastened aboard the vessel. The commanding officer of the ship or the terminal representative develops this plan, which is based on a number of variables including the kind of cargo, its weight, size, and destination. On the other hand, the pre-stowage plan is the initial step of the cargo storage plan, which takes into all account pertinent information about the cargo that has to be loaded into the vessel, the type of cargo, its weight and size, and any specific handling needs are all included in this information. The pre-stowage plans also takes into account the stability, the capacity of the ship, as well as the positioning of existing cargo. By considering the center of the gravity, stability of the vessel, this plan aids in determining the most effective and secure method of loading the cargo and guarantees compliance with all applicable safety rules. The final cargo storage plan, which specifies the manner and location of the loading and securing the cargo, is subsequently created using the pre-stowage plan. The ship's crews and stevedore utilize this plan to make sure the cargo is correctly loaded and secure, as well as to watch over and inspect the cargo while it is en route. The pre-stowage plan is a crucial part of the total cargo storage plan, helping to ensure the cargo is loaded and secured in the safest and most effective manner possible. In conclusion, the cargo storage plan is a crucial document for safe and effective transportation of goods by sea. The terms for vessel rotations describe the movement of a ship brought on by the weight and distribution of the cargo inside. The stability and the security of a vessel during travel depend greatly on a proper weight distribution to guarantee that the weight of the cargo is spread equally and thus the vessel's stability not jeopardized. The cargo storage plan must take into account the stability and capacity of the vessel as well as the position of other goods already on board. The ability of various types of cargo to be stored together without endangering the cargo or the vessel is referred to as cargo compatibility. The International Maritime Dangerous Goods, or it called IMDG code, must be followed, and safety is a key component of the cargo storage strategy. This code offers recommendations for the safe storage, labeling, and management of dangerous products during the marine transit. The IMDG code further specifies criteria for the provision of emergency equipment and procedure on the board as well as for the training of crew members and the stevedores. In conclusion, a cargo storage plan is a crucial document for the timely and secure delivery cargo by the ship. According to the IMDG code, it must take into account the pre-storage plan, vessel rotation, weight distribution, suitability of the cargo, and safety should make certain that the cargo is loaded and secured in the most effective way. That's all for me. Thank you.